Okay, we will continue with the lesson 12.4 angle measurement and segment length. Now, all are segments that are inside of a triangle of a circle or are tangent of a circle and make an angle in one part. The first relation that we will have is this that says that we have two lines that intersect in the center of the circle. They intersect and make the angle 1. The angle 1 will be equal to 1/2 the measure of the arc x plus the arc y. This is when the intersection is inside of the segment, of the lines. Now, when there are two lines or two segments, the intersection is outside of the circle. Here we have the angle 1. The relation is different. Is 1/2 x, this part that is far of the angle, minus y, the angle that is there. Is the same here. It will be x minus y. And again, in this situation will be x minus y. That is the first situation that we will have. Now I will solve the follow exercise right now. Now the first example that we have is the intersection is outside of the circle. That means it's a situation when the formula is the angle 70. Sorry, I'm not seeing the 70 degrees is equal to 1/2. It's a subtraction will be w minus 110. How I know that w will be in this place? Because it's far of the angle that we are talking about. Now, how we solve this one will be 70 times 2 is equal to w minus 110. This will be 140 plus 110 is equal to w is equal to 250 degrees. That is the measure from this point to this, the w. Now the next part, the next example is this one. A similar situation is outside of the circle, the intersection, and we have 30 in this part and we have 110 in this one. Well, this is basically the formula that says y is equal to 1/2 110 minus 30. Here will be 1/2 110 minus 20 will be 80, and 1/2 multiplied by 80 is 40. 40 is this one, 40 degrees. Now the other example is this one. C. Let's see. Now here the intersection is inside of the circle, and then the formula is different. Is the angle that is 35 is equal to 1/2 30 plus x, or x plus 30, doesn't matter. Then 1/2 is going to multiply, it will be 2 times 35 is equal to 30 plus x will be 70. 70 minus 30 is equal to x. X is equal to 40 also. These are the answer for those exercises that are in the part of the book, in the page 791. Now we have another situation, another theorems here. This is about lengths, not the angles. Okay, the relation that is when our segments that are inside, that means chords that are inside of the circles. There is a relation that says the part A times the distance B is equal to C times D, because that is the relation. The intercept, the multiplication of C times D is equal to A times D. Now this one, the intersection is outside, is different. The relation says this w plus x times w is equal to y plus c times y. Now let's see it as this. W plus x is, that means, is all the distance that is in blue multiplied by the part that is outside on that line, the outside of the circle, that means W. Now it's the same here. All the distance that is y plus c is all the distance that is in red, multiplied by the part in red outside, that is y. Now, this is different because it's this line that we have here, this segment, cross the circle. It's a chord here, but it is a segment, and this is a tangent. Now, it's the same than this. Notice this part, that is y plus c, that means all the distance that is in red multiply the part that is outside. Now, the other part says t to the second power, but the situation is all the distance that is in blue is t, and all the part that is outside is t. T times t is t to the second power. Now, let's make some exercise related with this with these theorems that we have. Now, I will solve it here. Here we have this. Now, the relation that we have to find, remember, is all the line 20 plus 14 multiplied by the part that is outside, that is 14, is equal to all the distance, that is x plus 16, multiplied by the part that is outside, 16. Now, here will be 20 plus 14 will be 34 times 14 is equal to x plus 16 times 16. Now, let's solve for this one. We will be, let's find the value of 34 times 14. Is 476. 76 divided by 16 is equal to x plus 16. Now, let's divide it by 16. That is 25.75. 25.75 is equal to x plus 16. Now, the last part will be 25 plus 75 minus 16 is equal to x. X is equal to minus 16 is equal to 13.75. And that is the answer for that one. Now, what happened in the other example that is here? All this is the result in number 3. Now, in this letter B, here we have the result is inside. That means 6.5 times 6.5 this line times m is equal to 3 times 7. Now, the result will be m is equal to 3 times 7, 21, divided by 6.5. M is equal to 21 divided by 6.5 is equal to 3.23. 3.23. And that is the answer for that exercise. The first one is 13.75 and the other one is 3.23. Now, here we have some examples, but those are the exercises that you will solve for the as a classwork. Will be number 9, 11, 13. Careful, this is an hexagon that is inside. I mean, you have to find the inside angle, but remember how to find it. We have 9, 11, 13 from the page 794. Also 15, 17, 19. And that's it. Again, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19 are the exercises that you have to solve as a classwork.